Hello, everybody. I hope you're all having a wonderful day and I hope you can see me okay. Facebook, for some reason, has given me a whole new interface and I cannot figure out what is what, so bear with me. So, the idea of this quick live is to run through both of the Secret Whispers products, so the Kegel kit and the Coppet menstrual kit. I have had emails and messages all day long this week asking the same questions. How do we get the discount? How do we buy, etc. It is really, really simple. If you've had an email, you just click on the link. It applies a 25% discount as you check out, or simply just enter Black Friday 25, and that will take 25% off everything, and it will not be extended. This will be ending at midnight tonight. And if we do run out of stock, fingers crossed that we won't, but in case we do, there is another shipment on the way, so there won't be that much of a wait. So there's no need to panic, because I've had a few ladies panicking as well. Yes, they are an amazing Christmas gift to give to friends and family. Why wouldn't it be? They're reusable, they're plastic free. And it's actually a gift that women will want. So there you are. And what else have I got going on? So I'm just busy trying to ensure that everybody on my email list and in my social media is aware that this discount deal is going on, because you wouldn't believe that even though I think everybody is aware of it, it's there's quite a few more that still don't know about it, and that's the reason for this live. So thank you all very much for all your feedback on the instruction sheet. That has been amazing. So I've done all your feedback, made the amendments. I've sent it off to a chap who reached out yesterday to say that he can help put my instruction sheet together. And I've just had an email back from him. This is what I love. And he said, absolutely love this. How can I buy this for my wife? Love it. If more men doing this, the better. He did say, will she be offended? No, she won't be offended. Of course, she won't be offended. You're looking out for her welfare and her well-being. So well done, you. So to explain the Secret Whispers Kegel kit and how does it work? So firstly, ladies, it is very simple. Do not overthink it. That is what I found. I think I give too much information, and that has led to some overwhelm for some ladies. If you imagine them, okay, here we are. If you imagine them as a dumbbell for your pelvic floor, that's a simple concept. So when you have them inside, you think about doing repetitions of exercises. Same concept. So when they come in your lovely little box, you just remove these weights from the holder. You have two other weights, so 4 weights in total in the little holder. Pop them into boiling hot water for 5 minutes, and then they're sterilized. They're good to go. So when you first use them, you either wet them, just a little bit of water, or use a water-based lube. Totally up to you. Some don't need anything, but your decision. Then you just pop them in. See, they're not big at all. They look bigger on the screen, but I've got little hands, and I can assure you they're not as big as what they can look sometimes. Simply pop them in as you would a tampon. Now, gravity wants them to fall out, so then the correct pelvic floor muscles engage to hold them in. That's the beauty of them, because they actually teach you where your pelvic floor muscles are and how to do a correct Kegel exercise. So Kegel exercise is simply a pelvic floor exercise, a pelvic floor contraction. It's that lift in and up movement. So you pop them in 15 minutes a day, every day for 12 weeks, and it is simple as that. The first few times, find somewhere you won't be disturbed, no children around, so you get used to inserting and removing and feeling that pelvic floor contraction. After that, pop them in first thing in the morning. When you're walking around the house, tidying up, doing whatever, you can simply incorporate some of the slow and the fast Kegels during that 15 minutes. You don't need to go crazy, because while you're wearing them, it's exercising your pelvic floor. But to get the maximum benefit, you need to be doing some of the slow and fast Kegels. So slow Kegel is when you pulling it up as quick as you can, and you want to hold that for up to 10 seconds. Now, when you first start, you want to aim for 2 or 3 seconds, really, just to get used to it. But where you want to get to is being able to hold up that contraction for 10 seconds maximum. So if you imagine holding in wind and wee at the same time, that is the area you want to pull in and up. That is how you do a correct pelvic floor Kegel exercise. So simply pop them in, do your slow and fast Kegels. So you would do your slow Kegel, pull in and up, hold for up to 10 seconds, then fully relax, don't push down, but fully relax for 5 seconds, and then repeat that 10 times. Then you follow on with that, which is what is known as the fast Kegel. That is when you pull in and up really fast and release really fast, and do that 10 times. That is it. Then every 2 weeks, you simply change the weight combinations as per your instruction sheet. So it tells you here, if I can go in, there we are. So it tells you here which weights you need to move up to every 2 weeks. So when you've got to the end of the 6-step program, the end of the 12 weeks, when you've got an amazing pelvic floor, what you need to do then is to maintain that. So now that you know how to do your Kegels correctly, you do them twice a day when you're brushing your teeth. So when you're brushing your teeth, you want to do a mix of the slow and the fast Kegels. Now, that needs to be done every day for the rest of your life, because your pelvic floor is a muscle like any other and needs to be exercised. So you need to be doing that religiously every day, twice a day. And honestly, once you do it for about a week, it just becomes a habit. You don't even realize you're doing it. Then you just use the weights 3 times, 4 times max a week. And that is just like going to the gym for your pelvic floor. So it's like weightlifting for your pelvic floor 3 times a week. So that's what you need to be doing with those. Some questions I get asked, do I need downloads? So I provide you with the new instructions going out, you will have a download, which is known as the 28-day accountability diary. I personally would recommend you download it and leave it somewhere and just tick it off each day as you go along, because there is something about being held accountable and actually seeing that little tick that really works wonders and keeps you motivated. The other download you will get will be your exercise program. Now, the exercise program, I've made it really simple. So you'll start off on day 1 wearing your weights. And you do want to be walking around because it's a gravity effect. They want to fall out. Your pelvic floor muscles have to engage to hold them in. So you do need to be mobile. However, if you have issues and you can't walk around, then you can lie on your back and do the exercises while you're wearing them. It still works. I have lots of physios that use these on ladies with mobility issues, and it still works. But if you can walk around wearing them, please do so. Now, if you find that they slip down or drop out, firstly, don't panic. This happens to many women, even those who've had no leakage or any problems and thought they were fine, find that these dropped out. So it has saved them from potential issue in the future. So if they do drop down or slip out, simply lie on your back and do the exercises while you're lying there. So you pop them in and you do a mix of the slow and the fast Kegel. So pull in and up movement. And ladies, just don't overthink it. It really is that simple. I've just give the exercise program, which is a few pages long, just as a guide. So you want to start off learning how to insert them, how to do your slow and fast Kegels. It's as simple as that. And then you want to build it up to the slow Kegel contraction up to 10 seconds. You don't need to do it any longer than that. So that is the goal. That is the aim. Can you use these with a prolapse? Yes, you can, because when you insert them, they will push all your organs back into place while you exercise your pelvic floor. If you've been following me for a while, you will have seen the feedback and results that women have got in this group, and it is fantastic. And it's the reason I do this, why I get so excited, because it's simple and it works. Recently was a lady who's an ex-midwife and is determined not to be getting surgery. And she was saying how she's only on step 2 or progressing on to step 2 and how she's seen results already. I've had women who were told they needed surgery, no longer need surgery. Yes, you can look at all the reviews, all the testimonials, all the feedback yourself. It is all there. I'm very transparent about it. And if there's any questions or anything I haven't covered, please do ask me. I think I have covered everything. Simple. That is it. Don't overthink it. What else do I want to talk about? So just leave these over here. So if you have any questions, please pop them in the comment box and I will get back to you as soon as I can. So, what else have I got? Yes, so we'll talk now about the Coppet menstrual kit. That's in there. So inside, so this box that it comes in is FSC recycled material. The cups are 2 different size cups, the blue small and the pink medium. And that is the reason for 2 cups is that you have the option then to decide which one is the perfect one for you. You may actually find you prefer one at the beginning and one at the end, but regardless, you've got the option there. Unfortunately, some of the big brands have said that if you've given birth, you need a bigger size cup, because obviously your vagina goes like that. And ladies, it doesn't. It depends on where your cervix is and what fits you, because we're all different. So how they work is like this. So what you do is, again, sterilize as soon as they first arrive. But you want to find a fold method that works for you. So you've got this one, the push down fold. So it looks like a little rosebud. The other one is the U fold. So it looks like that. So you're just basically doing that and doing that. But you can have a play and decide which one works for you. So the idea is you pop it in, it opens up like that. So it creates a vacuum inside your vaginal walls, and it collects your menstrual blood rather than absorbing it. So it is so much better for your body. There's no toxins, there's no chemicals, there's none of those nasties going into your body. And these last for up to 10 years. So can you imagine, you don't need to buy any other sanitary ware. You just have this. And they come with these gorgeous, you get 2 of these little carry bags, and they're made from 100% fair trade organic cotton. So they are the best that you can get. Personally, for me, I always keep my cup in the bag, in my handbag, because you always have your handbag close by. So you're never without it. So you can wear this, for up to 12 hours. So that's it, twice a day, morning and night. You simply remove, empty, give it a little rinse with cold water. That really helps to avoid any staining, and then pop it back in. So to remove, now this is really important, because again, there's been some bad controversy because some of these big brands have been telling women to pull down or bear down to remove your cup. You do not do that, and I make that very clear in my instructions. So to remove, you simply pinch the base, give it a little turn, that releases the suction, and then you bring out at an angle, empty, give it a little rinse, and then pop it back in again. Now this little bit here, this little cord, that is for you to be able to locate it a bit better, if that makes sense. You can cut it, but I recommend not cutting it for a few months until you get used to it. And please, I know I shouldn't have to say this, but it does happen. Do not cut it while it's actually inside of you, please. You cut it when it's outside. And do only take little bits away at a time, because you don't want to realize you've cut it too short. Now, they are designed to sit much lower in your vagina than a tampon. A tampon would be a lot higher. They are safe to use if you have a coil. But again, you need to make sure that you're removing this safely, so as you're not pulling down and causing any issues. I think that's it. I think I've made it quite simple, easy to understand. There are lots of videos on my website, secretwhispers.co.uk, if you have any questions. And very importantly, for every Coppet kit that we sell, we also donate a period cup to a local charity that helps with period poverty and domestic abuse in Leicestershire. I'm very proud of that. Love working with them. And I hope that has explained everything. And just to make it really clear one last time, it will not be extended. And any emails I get after tomorrow, I won't be able to answer, because there are just so many of them. So it ends at midnight. If you want to get it 25% off, highly recommend you go and do it now. Christmas presents, gifts, etc. Go for it. And again, if we have any issues with running out of stock, there is another shipment on the way, so there's no need to worry. And again, here for any questions that you have. So thank you very much for your time, and take care, and talk to you all soon. Bye now.